Do you know that one of these springs, Ajewaquiana, which is located in San Marcos, Texas, is the site of the Miacan Garza Band's creation story? That is where the Miacan Garza Band believes their people came from, that they emerged from the spring. And actually, we're going to watch a video of their creation story. So if anybody has been to San Marcos and has went on the glass bottom boat tours, that is where the Coahuiltecan people emerged as physical people. So what if I told you that these waters are an integral part of indigenous communities, not as a natural resource, but as a kin, as a relative? Many environmental scientists and biologists say that where there is water, there is life. However, where there is water, there is community, there is relationality, and there is a sacred covenant, an ancient and reciprocal relationship that one must abide by. It is not just that there is life where there is water. Water itself is life, and water is alive. So I'm sure many of you have, at this point in time, have heard of a land acknowledgement, or have been to conferences, different events, places where they read a land acknowledgement, right? So the history of that is that they were created to hold institutions, companies, large organizations accountable for their contributions to climate change and to create material changes for Black, Indigenous, and other communities of color. Additionally, they illuminate the violent histories and lasting impacts of colonization, imperialism, white supremacy, manifest destiny, and enslavement. Although these are violent histories, we must name them if we want to be true to listening to the experiences and the voices of community. So I begin in this way not to only remind us that we are here gathered on Indigenous land, but to challenge us and to challenge you to think about what it means to be accountable to Indigenous land and Indigenous people. If you are not Coahuiltecan, Carrizo Come Crudo, Lipanapache, Comanche, Tankawa, Payaya, then there is a necessity to critically reflect and say, what am I doing to be an invited guest on Indigenous territories, especially to this place, to Yanaguana?